Okay, to pull the engine, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a block over here to tilt the engine up forward or straight. Think it might clear it with the torque converter on. I'm not sure, but I might pull it off. I'll just since I can't spin the motor, I gotta get in there with the closed-end wrench and kind of ease those nuts out of there.
That's what she said.
I'm also going to pull the engine mount bolts off. Pull over here. Should be over here. That way when I lift the engine up, I could pull the mounts out to have more clearance. I'm going to attempt to remove the engine without removing the turbos and without lifting the body. So what I did was I removed all the, as you saw before, the bolts for each mount on each side from the underneath, and also the bolts that go to the engine block. These ones were really hard to get to, so I cut the heat shield off, opened it up, and put a wrench in there and got it off. There's 4. Same thing with this side, but I just ground the rivet off, moved it out of the way, and got the bolt off. So I removed all 4. So what I want to do is I want to lift the engine and I want to pull these mounts out if I can. I should be able to, because this part of the mount here, the bolts go in about 1 inch or so. So if I could lift it up 1 inch, I could probably slide those out of there and make room to shift it forward and pull the engine out. So I will give it an attempt. All I can tell you for these, the mounts down here, the bolts on the bottom, you probably want to use a swivel. Same thing over here. I had to use a 1/2 inch swivel to get in there, but they're all loose, and I kind of have a cable holding this up so I could shift the engine forward a little bit while I lift it out. Yeah, give it a try here. All right, I have it hooked up to the hoist. Let's see if I can lift it up enough. I didn't use the cable that I had connected to the flywheel area. I wanted to go back. Okay, I'm trying to avoid taking off the turbos because it looks like a pain in the ass. So this is what I'm going to do. Before, when I'd crank it down, it would pull towards the bumper and then stop there, of course. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shim the engine hoist out. So when it lifts up, it pulls forward, and it should pull the engine right off the mounts there. I think it'll work, because the further back you go at the top here, there's more space, right? There's exhaust pipes there, but I'm going to try this out and see if it works. Let's see what happens. Oh yeah, look at that. Move forward. That means I could add another shim. I could add another 4x4. It inched out a bit. Yep. Yeah, moved even more. Right. The engine's out way more. Like I could get the stuff better if I wanted to take the stuff off. But I think I'm still going to try to get it out without taking anything off, not even the downpipe. So now I need to find somewhere to mount it back here. Alright, as you see, I shimmed it out a little bit more, and I repositioned the rear cable that holds it forward. So it'll pull everything straight up, hopefully. Okay, this is what I'm doing. I connected it more left, to the left side of the truck. Lift the left side up, and I'm cutting the top bolts from the engine mount. Once I do that, since there's more space on the bottom, I can just pull the engine mount out. Don't stick your hand in there though. I'm going to use some long channel. Yeah, buddy. There it is. Trash. Same thing with this side. Shim it up, cut that top bolt, and it should slide out of there. Alright, I got both the mounts out. The engine's pretty loose here. I need to kind of shift it to this way and try to guide it out of here. So I'm having a problem because the oil pan won't get over this mount here because I got the turbos and everything still in there. So I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to tilt the engine this way when I pull it out. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead. See, I got the turbos loose, but it's too much of a pain in the ass to get to these bolts back here, and they're rusted and they're pretty frozen. So I'm gonna cut the pipes. I'm gonna cut the pipe there. I'm gonna cut that pipe there, and I'm gonna cut that bracket, and that should give me the clearance I need to get this engine out of here. I'm gonna toss that anyway, so this will just chop it out of there. Okay, I have the crane hooked up here, and I got it tied in 3 spots. This mount over here on a bracket screw, and a mount for where the bell housing was. This should pick it up, and I should be able to pull it out now. Finally got it loose. Sketchy as hell. Fucking heavy. Yep, there it is. Twas a biatch. But I got it out. I had to angle it forward and inch it out, and it's kind of a pain, but it's done. And there's so much space in here. A lot of freaking space in here. Now I can clean all this grease up, all this oil, fix everything I jacked up, clean it real good, put a cover on that, rewrap the wires. Yeah, looking good though.